Good morning, everyone, or maybe it's afternoon by now. I honestly don't even know. I am losing all track of time at this point. Today's tutorial is going to be something that you can make with all of those extra egg yolks you may have. If you've been making meringues, macaroons, buttercreams, this is the tutorial for you. I was getting still kind of sick of the sweet stuff, so this is a nice dessert, super tart. We're going to be doing lemon bars today. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. To start my lemon bars, I'm going to begin working on my shortbread crust. I'm going to pulse together my granulated sugar and icing sugar in my food processor until they're combined. And then I'm going to mix in my butter. Again, I'm just going to be pulsing this in because I don't want to break up the butter completely and melt it into the sugar. I just want it to be in workable chunks. Once it's all pulsed in and combined, I'm going to add in my flour and again, just pulse it in. I want this to stay crumbly when I go to pour it into my pan so it's easier to work with. If I continue to pulse this, it will make a thick dough and it will be really difficult to roll out to all the edges of my pan. So once it's just nice and crumbly, that's exactly what you're looking for. So you're able to pour it out into your pan that's been fitted with a piece of parchment paper. Now, it's a little difficult to get this into all of the corners and make it nice and smooth, so I just use a piece of wax paper so it doesn't stick to my fingers and press down lightly into all the corners until it's even. Once I get it nice and even, I'm just going to poke it with a fork to make sure that it bakes thoroughly and evenly. Now I'm going to start on my lemon curd by mixing together my sugar, yolks, lemon juice, salt, and butter in a medium pot. Now, I want to cook this down on medium heat for about 15 to 20 minutes until it thickens. While I'm cooking this, I'm going to place my shortbread crust into the oven because I want it to finish baking when it's nice and hot so that I can pour my lemon curd in at the same time. Now, a lot of these recipes use a no-bake lemon curd where you can just mix your ingredients together, pour it over your crust, and bake away. I find that those recipes, although they taste delicious, they end up seeping out onto your crust, making the bottom soggy, and I really hate that. So once my crust comes out, I'm going to strain my lemon curd, making sure I get rid of any lumps or bumps. I'm going to add my lemon zest to my remaining curd, and I'm going to pour it over the crust, pop it back in the oven, and bake for another 20 minutes. Once it's finished and completely cooled, I'm going to dust it with icing sugar. Now, completely cooled means in the fridge overnight. I know it takes a while, but it's totally worth it to have it completely set. It should look a little bit set when it's coming out of the oven, but after overnight in the fridge, it should be perfect. Now, I'm just going to measure out my bars to 2 inches by 2 inches and slice. Cleaning your knife in between will definitely help you, and warming it under hot water will make for clean, beautiful cuts. Dust with more icing sugar before serving because it will start to dissolve, and then you can enjoy. You don't have to worry about adding too much icing sugar because these are pretty tart. And again, when they come out of the oven, make sure it looks nice and set. If it's not set, pop it back in for a few minutes until it's not so jiggly anymore. I hope you guys enjoy these delicious lemon bars.